If I have any regrets, it would be that I had caused the division or the Civil Rights Commission any heartache or any trouble.
That is the former Colorado Civil Rights Commissioner who was publicly called out by the United States Supreme Court this week. She is speaking with our Marshall Zellinger. The justices cited Diann Rice's hostility to a cake baker's religious beliefs when the Supreme Court sided with him and decided against making what could have been a landmark anti-discrimination ruling.
I still think he should have made the cake, but I understand his faith and why he did it.
Diann Rice sat on the Colorado Civil Rights Commission when it decided baker Jack Phillips violated the state's public accommodation law when he refused to make a same-sex wedding cake. Her words were called out in the Supreme Court's decision this week when the High Court said the commission was hostile toward the religious beliefs of Phillips.
The commissioner even went so far as to compare Phillips' invocation of his sincerely held religious beliefs to defenses of slavery and the Holocaust. I think that's a mischaracterization. What I said was that to use religion to discriminate is wrong and despicable.
Because the Supreme Court focused on those words, essentially saying the commission never really gave Phillips a fair shot, the justices never ruled if Phillips was right or wrong, thus not setting a precedent for other cases.
If it were all to do again, I think sometimes I say, maybe I shouldn't have just kept my mouth shut and not said what I believe. But that would be really hard for me to do, too.
Don't you think some of the LGBTQ community might think that your words are what kept the Supreme Court from making what could have been a landmark decision?
That landmark decision could have been against people's rights, too.
For Next, I'm Marshall Zellinger.
Rice is no longer on the Civil Rights Commission. Her term ended about a year after the Cakeshop decision. She's an unaffiliated voter. She was first appointed to the commission by Democratic Governor Bill Ritter.